chemical engineering graduate from KNUST, and Akwasi, a UG Econs and Maths graduate, who is also currently working as a business development analyst at One Africa Markets. So please, please, I'll call on Akwasi to take over. Akwasi, please, can you
Yeah,
hear
I
me?
can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yes, please, I can.
Okay. Oh, thank you so much for the introduction, Caroline. You took my profile from LinkedIn. So, the rule has changed a little, but I'll update it. They said we should wait for it updated. So,
Okay.
yeah. Oh, it's nice to meet you all. Akwesi. Yeah, let me turn on my camera. Hold on. I just let me see. Give me a second. Yeah. Oh, that's nice. I believe you guys can see me. Hi, I'm Akwesi. It's nice to meet you all. Yeah. So as Caroline started with, I completed University of Ghana. I studied advanced and math. Yeah. I don't know what you guys have heard so far about UG. I'm sure those of you coming here that math is hard, accounts is hard, plenty things. Okay, yeah, but today I'll come to talk to you about academic life. I'll handle academic, and Rachel will take the social part. Okay, and she'll go with the balancing of it. Okay, so I think we can begin. I don't have slides, so unfortunately, I don't have slides. So probably I would. I'm trying to get Figma up. If I could give notes, or would you guys just listen to me whilst I talk about academic life? Okay, give me a second. I'm coming. Oh yeah, okay. I think we are good. So, well, let me see. Can I share? Cool. Okay, so academic life is like literally life in school. Let me see. I want to see something. Yes, hold on for me. I'm so sorry. Give me a second. Okay, yeah. So I'm back. So um, let me speak a little about my academic life so far at UG. How I went to and how I completed successfully. Mm, so one thing is that one thing I'll let you guys know is that like you have to remember is that try your best to go for every class. Okay. Classes are very important to do. So you have, class. I know it's a lot, depending on your course. Most of you guys are more into computer science and computer engineering. Engineering people might have tight schedules, but it's very important that um you go for every class. Okay, please go for every class. It's very important, especially as a level 100. It will be very important to go for every class. Okay. Um, so you must go for every class. So that's one thing I started with. When I started level 100, I was very diligent in going for class. I drew up a schedule, a timetable that, okay, I'll have this class at this time, this class at this time. I purposefully Okay. So for my timetable here, I would have shown it to you. Do I have no, I don't have it here. I don't have it here. I would have shown it to you. Um I designed my classes so I picked the classes I wanted to attend. I don't know if you guys will have that option. Okay. I designed it in a way that it will suit me. I'll get my rest and everything. If you have that option, okay, make sure you do that. Design your timetable in a way that it suits you so that you can also balance your, as Rachel come and talk about social life because you can't be going to a class the whole day. Okay. So I designed my timetable in a way it suits me. Later on, in 1100, I had a choice to pick between groups. Okay, between the groups of classes I wanted to attend. So, maybe group one meets Monday and Thursday, group two meets Tuesday and Friday. I chose that okay, I'll prefer going to group one so that I have my Tuesdays free, or I'll go to group two so that Wednesday can be my free day. Okay. So those are some choices you have to do. So you have to purposefully plan your schedule in a way that gives you free time. Okay. And one thing about academics is that when you go for class, you must really listen to what the lecturer says. Okay. I've realized one thing about university. Okay. University, I would I say it's like you have to, maybe for a lack of better word, you have to use your head. You see, um, you have to you have to think like I don't know how to put it, but let me just use the first phrase I said. So let me give you a scenario where I said that when you attend classes, right, the same lecturer who will teach you in class is most likely the same lecturer who will set the questions for you, or the lecturer who teaches you in class will contribute significantly to the questions that are set in your exam. So by going for class, you're able to pick up, or you're able to see which exact part the lecturer is focusing on. Okay. And you can focus and you can direct your exam, or like you can learn those parts so that exam you can like do the exam well. You get it. So it's very important to go for class. I personally went for every class like that I could go for. Maybe if there was a day I was not feeling well, I didn't go for class. Okay. And it really helped me. When I went for class, I always sat in front. If you, I think you guys should try that. Okay, sitting in front. I know some people say there are some very, very smart people who don't like the front seats. I know some very smart people who like the back seats. I also know some very smart people who like the front seats. But I advise you always sit in front in class. Okay, whenever you go for class, because it's very, very important to sit in the front seat. Yeah, to sit in the front. The reason is because sitting in the front gives you keeps you attend like what word would I use? Keeps you focused. That's the word I want to. Yeah, sitting in the front it keeps you focused. So you're able to like pay attention to what the lecturer is saying. If you sit at the back, and if I sit at the back, I'll be using my phone. I'll not pay attention. So you should always sit in front. I know it's weird. Like you might come to class, you'll be like, oh, I want to relax. I don't really want to. Let me just sit at the back so that I can talk to my friends, or sit at the back so that the lecturer will not come in asking questions. Yeah. Unfortunately, this Lagos or this no, this is not Lagos. This could be tech, this could be this could be academic city. But this university, okay, you came to university to learn. So you must always structure like you must always do things that help you learn or that will benefit you the most. One thing I would inform you is that you have this like a I don't want to say this a one shot, but this is you'll be starting university soon. University is one of the um university is one of the critical points in your life where where there are so many opportunities available to you and there are so many opportunities available to you. So it's up to you to utilize those opportunities. It's up to you to take advantage of those opportunities. Okay. Um, it's really up to you. I won't lie to you. Let me give you an example. When I started university, I I didn't really have any goal in mind. I won't lie to you. I didn't really have any goal. I was like, oh, I'm good at econs. I'm good at math. Let me do econs and math. Why not? People are saying math is difficult. I'm finding it easy. And people, it might help me in the future. I also like data science, so I'll study it on the side. I'll come to studying on the side later on in the conversation. Okay, I've planned to talk about that. That's also very important. So but I didn't really have much like to like a really much of a plan or anything. But I took meeting Minister Zenas. So through meeting him and meaning to take more responsibility of and also because of my smartness, because I was paying attention to in class, I was answering questions in class, I was doing well in things, people noticed me. So I won for my department president in level 300. I lost by the way, but they made me um as what's the word, committee head. That's the word of one of the departments. And I feel like that's one thing that really got me this job. I mean, I won't lie to you, because they really asked me a lot about this during my interview for my role. So there, you realize that my academic success or my perseverance led to me getting a role, which led to give me an upper hand in my job. You understand? So everything, or like decision you make is very critical in this stage of your life. Okay, every decision, every small thing, every small decision you make is very critical, especially in the university. I don't know why I went to Lagos and I keep saying University of Ghana. I don't know why, but I hope you guys are following. Like, I hope I'm not just saying random things, and you guys are actually understanding the flow of things. If you are listening, please give me a thumbs up. If I'm confusing you, you can also give me thumbs down so that I'll know, and I'll put my best together. Oh, people are listening. That's good. That's good. I'm glad. Yeah. So university is a very critical stage in your life. Okay. So you must really take much advantage of it. Every small decision you make has an impact. Okay. You might see like, oh, I just finished, I'm going to university, but university has this kind of, it's like in the middle of education, and I don't know how to really put it, but it's like in the middle of education and work. So taking good advantage of university is very important. I know um Rachel will come and talk about social life. I don't want to go too much into that. But as you're in university, you are the future leaders. You are the future innovators. You bring the next big thing. Right now, AI is the new big thing. I'm sure in the future we'll be seeing some of your names on the top there. Like, seriously, if you won't do it, who will do it? So, and you guys are like the, how would I say, the Einsteins of the future inputs. Do you understand? So you guys are the ones who would, and this already a good start. Already being in Novotech, all the things you've been learning, I know that you guys will change the world. So this university life is very, very critical. Okay, I won't go into social. University life is very critical. So okay, with all seriousness, I'm not trying to scare you a little. I know I'm talking a lot about critical. It's very key. It's going to change your life. Blah blah blah. But it's not really. It is. It is. it is like serious. A lot of opportunities available to university, and many of these opportunities come by taking your academic life serious. Honestly, when you take your academic life serious, people notice and people give you opportunities to do that. Okay, so let's go back to academic life. My strategy, I believe that for everybody out in approaching your academic life, I don't like you. I don't believe there's one fixed strategy at all. I believe that you should be diverse in your, would I say diverse, or every strategy or every, you should have your own unique strategy, your own way that works for you. Own way that works for you. Okay. So for example, I will always go for class. Okay. I'll attend every class. I'll make sure I'm present. If I attend a class and I come 30 minutes late, I will still go and sit at the front seat. I will if the front was empty, I'll still go and sit there, even if I'm 30 minutes late. Because I know that if I go and sit at the back, I'll not hear anything or I'll not participate as much as I'd like to. Okay. So I'll always go to the front seat. Even if no matter how sometimes when you're very late, you can't go and sit in the front. But some like if I'm a little late, I'll still go and sit in the front because I know what I came to class for. I want to make most use of the time. You get it? So when I go to class, I sit in the front. I take notes. I ask questions. I make sure I understand it there and then. Some people take longer to understand some things based on the subject. It's not all courses that I could understand just in class, but most of them I would. So then I'll ask questions on top. Okay, that's a very, very important thing. I know young people don't like to ask questions. They are like, oh, I'm shy. I don't want this thing, but okay, in class. So asking questions on top is very, very important. And if you have questions, just so I ask is very, very important. One trick that really saves your life, asking questions. So when you go to class, then you ask questions. Okay, that's what I did. I go and ask questions. Okay, so I make sure that I grasp everything in class. If I don't understand, pick up and revise. Some of you doing engineering, those computer science people come to Lagos, you meet math department, you meet math one two like marketing. Me, I've told you math one to one, math one two three. You go and meet it. Those come doing computer science in Lagos. So you meet math. Math requires a lot of solving. There are so many questions available to you. So I'll go home or I'll take my time and solve some of the questions. Maybe not instantly, maybe not the same day, maybe not that evening. But that's what will help me cement my understanding. Once I understand, I'm good to go. Okay, so it made revision and everything easier for me. And you might not like maybe you might not understand everything fully in class, and that's okay. And rewrite whatever they've learned in order to understand it. And that is good. I also did that a lot especially for the reading courses. When I had to go and solve, everybody's unique. So as you go on your or as you go through your academic life or as you go through your academics, you know that okay, this course, when the lecturer teaches in class, I understand. I'm able to solve the question, I get it right. So I'll allocate less time for this course. And I know that hey, this course is difficult to this course I really need to understand. When the lecturer said it in class, I didn't understand. So I'll allocate more time for this course. Do you understand? So you don't really allocate the same time for each course. You make it a little flexible. That's what I did. I know that you guys know that already because you finished what okay. So university there's a lot of free time on you. It's not like extra that you go to class the whole day. So you also have to also make use of let me call it gap. Some of my courses I'll have like 2 hours in between classes. So I'll use it to go and sit at the library and learn. Those are some tricks you can use to like save some energy. um learning time and everything. If you have gap between your classes, you can go and sit at the library and learn. You can go and read. Um, I it's very good to read ahead before you go for class. That's very very helpful. Personally, I didn't do it. I won't lie to you because I didn't have time ahead. Oh wait, no, I did it. I did it for some courses. Yeah, I did. Yeah, read ahead before class. That's very very useful. Okay, so I'm talking about that. Yeah, so that's how I that was my personal strategy going to academic life. Okay, now yours might be a little different. Okay, okay, you might not sit in phones, right? But you might still ask questions. You might need more time when the teacher is in class. You don't really understand. Okay, but regardless, um, one thing you should always do is go for class. Okay, go for class because your university is not like SHL for you. Okay, so you just need to read the textbooks, solve past questions, and you'll be good. Here too, the past questions are important, but here the lecturer who is teaching you is the one setting the questions for you. What he teaches, what he pays more attention to. For example, if it's math, the topic he lets you solve more questions on, the what it like the topics he takes you, the questions he gives you like for assignment. These are some specific areas that you might really see in your exam. I've realized that in some of the courses, my lectures were so nice to even give us regions that okay, this and this and this are coming in your exam. This and this and this will come in this mid semester. In they give those to you, but you might not always get it like that. Some lectures too are um. I don't want to say this before you do this. Some lectures too, their heads are hard. Unfortunately, you meet a lot of lectures, different types of lectures in university. Some lectures their heads are hard, so you might not get um you might not get a lecturer to give you regions. He'll just give you the work and say you just say that okay, you're writing exam, blah blah blah. You don't even know the structure and everything. So in cases like that, the past questions really help you. Okay. So those are some things you should really know in your academics. Yeah. Okay. And now let me go. I've gone like in depth in academics, like how to go about academics and everything. Now let me just take a step back and talk about academic life. Okay. Um, like life in general. How your academic life and then let me just try not to do all nighters. Okay, all nighters cramming doesn't really help. Like some people get it works for it works sometimes. I won't lie to you, but don't try it. It really not good for you. Try and just doing once at a time or trying to do all night before a paper will really mess you up. You might not be able to think well because you've not slept. Or let now let me back really
Okay, hello. Can you guys hear me? So sorry, I went off a little. Let me wrap up quickly so that we can end on time. Okay, so um, I want to end with I want to end with a little let's say a little note, should I say, that your you should really take your academic life serious. Okay, I know you've heard this from your parents. I had a friend who doesn't like when people tell him to learn hard because he feels like they are very, very repetitive. Okay, you should really um take your academic life serious. It really opens a lot of doors for you. And I'm talking about like academic life in general, the way you learn, your attitude in class, the way you ask questions, the way you behave. They are all parts of your academic life. Those are some things that people's like through my academics or the way I ask questions in class, people recognize me that okay, this guy is good. We can give him this opportunity. I was even given because of that, I was even given an opportunity to participate in some hackathon earlier this year. It's called Quantathon. If you guys have heard of it, yeah. It's a quantum computing hackathon. I'm sure that time you're in school. So you guys should really take your academic life serious. Okay. It's a very great opportunity. As I started with, I said that university there are lots of opportunities you can take that are available to you. There are lots of opportunities that are available to you. So you should really and they some of the these doors or some of these opportunities can come through your academic life. Okay. And another thing too is that you should really take God seriously. Okay. You should really take God seriously. Really take to your how good you are by grace. Okay. So I think that's where I'll end it. I'll hand over to Rachel to go on. So thank you so much. If you would like to reach out to me or ask me any questions or anything, I think you can. I think you should text me on LinkedIn. Okay. Oh, someone has a question. Oh, I think if you have any question, let me. Oh, you have a question. Okay. Before I take Jonathan's question, oh, he has raised his hand. Okay, cool. So if you have any questions or anything, you can feel free to reach out to me on LinkedIn. Okay. I can post my number, but I feel like you should just reach out to me on LinkedIn. I think that is better. Yeah, much better. I'll see that one faster, honestly. So please do that. Thank you. Let me hand over to Rachel. Oh, okay, wait. Someone asked. I wanted to know if how you take notes in class. Do you write in a book or take notes with your phone? Okay, that's a very good question. Um, for taking notes, I write in a book. Okay, with your phone, I will not advise, but with a tablet, I would. I had a friend who, hey, as from the big friends who, I had two friends. I remember I had two of my friends. They have tablets, so they take it to class. Just like how you write in your book, they also write in their tablets. So like it's saved. They have, let's say, one document. It has all their notes on a specific course and everything. That's so nice. If you have that, if you have a tablet there, please do that. Right? Enjoy yourself. The only thing that if it goes off, you should take a spare book with you. But taking notes on your phone, I don't advise it because your phone is so small. The lecture, first of all, some lectures have think if people see you using your phone, they'll think you're texting. Honestly, I won't lie to you. So some lectures will think you're using your phone, they might sack you. Some lectures might ask you why you're using your phone. Then some lectures will not even ask you in the first place. Some and they'll just sack you from the class, you see. So you should be very, very careful. The safe thing is to write on your tablet or write in a book. Okay. Because phone there, yeah, you meet a lot of another okay, social life is coming. So they'll talk about it, but you meet a lot of people in university and a lot of lecturers too. Some might be nice, some might be um very, very strict. Like you don't even know why they are so strict. You don't know where they are taking all this strictness to. But so you have to use your mind to know how to like approach each of them. Okay, I have some lectures. I know that okay, these lectures when they see phone in class, they get very angry. So even if someone texts me or something, I'll hide it before I respond, or I'll respond later. Okay, I have some lectures. They are very lenient. Okay, they even let you use your phone to like they even let you open slides on your phone or something. So there you can do that. Do you understand? So please don't take notes on phone, write in book. Okay. If you have a tablet, now to school. Okay. Thank you. So over to Rachel. And my LinkedIn, the name is just the same name here, Akwasi Wireko. I think you can find me. And the picture too, you see my face. So yeah. Okay, Rachel.
Hi. Okay, thank you very much, Akwasi. Hello, everyone. I believe I can be heard. If you can hear me, please let me know. All right. So my name is Rachael Wassah. Yes. Like they said, a recent graduate from the Kwame Nkrumah University of Science and Technology, right? And I studied petrochemical engineering. And because he has taken us through a lot, he has mentioned a lot on academics, and I'll just handle social life in school, right? But before I go into details, I just want to ask, when you hear of social life, what comes to your mind? Just type it in the comment section and read it. What comes to your mind when you hear of social life? I'm waiting to see some responses. Human beings, that's amazing. Okay, going to parties and other things apart from academics. Okay, your interaction with others. Parties, and more parties. Okay, that's very interesting. Okay, so we'll start off by these are great submissions. Thank you very much. So, I would like to say social life. Okay, when we talk of social life, you're talking about the time and energy you put in maintaining or building a healthy relationship with other human beings. Okay, so it's got to do with anything, anything outside your academic life as a student. Okay, it's got to do with anything outside your academic life as a student. And yes, I'm seeing someone said parties, parties, and more parties. You're going to find out if it really is parties, parties, and more parties. Okay, now social life is very important. I know that as Africans, right? Yes, when you're going to school, your mother will say that as you're going, go and study, go and face your books. Like just go and study, 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 study. That's what they say. So like that is how we have just a place for me to learn. Yes. And I believe almost everyone here is on SHS. Yes. I believe almost everyone here is an SHS graduate, right? Now the university is where you get to understand that you're not just there to come and do academics. No, you're not just there to come and face your books. It's very important to do academics, it's very important to graduate properly, like be successful in academics. But then if you complete school and then the only part of your life that you have built is academics, trust me, you haven't really done anything. Yes, because like they say in this life, it's not just what you know. You need to know somebody. Somebody needs to know you. You need to build connections, right? Yes, and you can't build connections if you are alone. You can't build connections if you do not go out. You cannot build connections if you do not connect with people. Do you understand? Yes. So yes, mommy is saying go and study. Oh, face your books. She's not lying. No, she's speaking the truth. Listen to mommy. But please, when you get to campus, it is not just that. Okay, it goes beyond that. Now, like I said, the submissions we had, like great submissions. Thank you very much. But I would also want us to look at something. There are some misconceptions when it comes to social life. For instance, someone just said it's parties, parties, and more parties. I'll say that's a misconception because social life goes beyond that. Yes. When you talk of social life, you're looking at the relationships you're building with people, you're looking at your community, okay? Yes, so it's not just parties. If that is all you think, and then so okay, I want to have a social life, and because I want to have a social life, oh let me go party, let me have fun. I don't know what to tell you, but then you see, if having fun is just your definition of it's just your definition of doing social life, then please just don't do social life. Focus on your academics, okay? Make mama proud. Now, the next misconception is that people think that people think that social life is an enemy to academics. That's a lie. Yes, it becomes an enemy when you do not know how to balance it, right? But then when you understand how to balance social life, it complements your academic life. Do you understand? It complements your academic life in the sense that it helps you. Yes, it helps you. Some way of releasing stress after academics is stressful. Oh. Maybe SHS is because you were doing one course for 3 years. So see, in the university, you're doing new courses every semester, and every course is relying on what you did the previous semester. It's stressful. You need to release stress. And you want to release stress, you want to do it with your books again. No, it doesn't work like that. You get okay. And then another misconception is that people say, oh, social life is there, but then it only happens after school. That's a lie. It's a very big lie. They'll tell you, oh, go and study. After studying, you can have all the fun. Please, no, it's not true. Okay, it's a very big misconception, and because of that, people are killing themselves for the grades and everything. But after the grades, what else do you have? Like I said, the university is not just a place where you're coming to do books. That's why even in the university, we have clubs, we have something like student politics, and all these things. They understand the importance of having a life outside academics. Do you understand? That's why the school has all these systems. So if you want to say, I don't need all these systems, I just want to focus on building my academics. Yes, you can get all you can complete with the what's GPA. Those who use GPA, yes, you can complete. Let me just use class. You can complete with first class and everything, but you have no connections. You would have no friends. You have no community. You would just be like an island. And one thing I would want you to understand is that God didn't create anybody to be an island. You can't do life alone. Right? So when he created Adam, he said it is not good for man to be alone. It is not just about relationships, right? It is a matter of doing destiny. You need people to help you, right? So if you trash your social life in the name of focusing solely on academics, you lose on that side of life. Are we following? All right. Now, when we talk of social life, I have it in three key areas, right? And I have it, first of all, the first area is relationships, okay? The second area is social engagement. And the third is recreation. Now, let's take it one by one. Now, when I talk of relationships, please come home. I'm not talking about romantic relationships necessarily. Stay with me, okay? So, when I talk of relationships, right, I'm talking about friendships that build you. Yes. Now, when you go to school, like I said, you cannot do everything alone. So most of us here say, I have classmates or I have the study partner. There is a reason why they encourage study groups. There's a reason why we say, oh, have friends, make friends. Like I said before, you can't do school life alone. Life in general, you can't do it alone. How much more? You see, you need people to help. You don't know it all. Do you understand? So yes, when we talk of relationships as part of social life, you need people that are going to build you, not drain you. Yes, if in the name of building social life, it doesn't mean go and carry a lot of friends. No, that is not social life. If you carry a lot of friends who are just going to drain you and not add any proper value to your life, it would have been better if you didn't even start the social life thing in the first place. Do you get it? And then when we talk of relationships too, we are talking about mentors. Okay. Yes. Personally, mentorship has been a big part of my life. Mentorship has been in my someone has been there before. She gets it. Yes. So even in your academic life, where you are headed, someone has been there before. That's why we have senior classmates. You get to know them. You seek for help. You have mentors to help you make the right decisions on campus. The university is a place where you can easily destroy your life. Yes, because mommy is not there, daddy is not there. There's no siren. There's no, it is time for, no one is telling you what to do. Class is not compulsory. Yes, they'll take attendance, but obviously you can try not to go. Then you face the consequences. It's very simple. No one is on your neck. No one is holding canes. No one is forcing you. Do you understand? So you need people like this to guide you, to help you build discipline. You need mentors. You can't do it alone. If you're going to take anything from here today, I want you to put it in your head that you cannot do it alone. You need people, okay? We're talking of mentors who push you to be a better version of yourself each time. These, I hope you are following and we are getting what I'm talking about. And then when we talk of relationships too, we're talking about networking, right? That's why in the university or even in SHS, yes, we have people coming. Let me talk of SHS. We have people coming to the school to come and do maybe an exhibition or something, talk to us. It's an opportunity to network. And when we talk of network, it's more towards like your career. But so you're going to school, you are going to study engineering. Let me be biased. I'm an engineering student. You're going to study engineering, right? And then there is an event that they're organizing. You know that, okay, this is my career path. I want to be a petrochemical engineer. I want to be a chemical engineer. I want to be a civil engineer. And then they're doing this thing. Look at the speakers, look at their profile, go to LinkedIn. You can see what they're about. Okay, this looks like he's where I want to be. Let me go. I might get a chance to talk to this person. If you stay in your room and just focus on your books, the person will not come to you. That is how it works. You have to go for the opportunity. The opportunity is not going to come to you. So if you do not go out, if you not go for these meetings, you don't get to network with anybody. You complete school, you you will go out of school just like you entered, single and lonely. You see, but then that's not what we want to achieve. So yes, social life is very relevant when it comes to your school life. You need to release stress. School is stressful. Please. No, my entire 4 years, I was just praying, like, can it come quickly? I just want to go. You are rushing to enter university, you would understand. Okay, Now let's talk about social engagements, okay? And when I'm talking about social engagements, I'm talking about clubs, societies. Yes, in SHS you have debaters club. In university you have debaters club too. In SHS you have societies. Yeah, I can't recall, but then you can help me with some in the comment section. But then in SHS you have all these societies. It's the same in the university. What do you think the school doesn't have a reason for allowing these clubs to exist? They know you need it. They know, oh, you cannot just do academics. And you know the funny thing, everybody will go to school, everybody would pass through the academic system, but not everybody will benefit from it. That's the hard truth. Yes, you can. Some people have the grades and everything, but after that, the connections they build is what made them who they are now. So you can focus, and now they say that, oh, with where the world is going, your class doesn't even matter. It's actually true. Nobody cares what you completed with. They are looking at who can do the job. Okay. Yes. So yes, focus on your academics, but then don't deprive yourself of that aspect of life, social life. Don't deprive yourself of it in the name of trying to look serious. I mean, it doesn't work like that. When we talk of top 10, top three, yes, they were the people who were having the most fun. If the class is doing maybe a get together or something, they are even the ones collecting the contributions. What are you trying to tell me? They're even the ones taking the contributions. You understand? Like they understand that academics, I can't do just academics. I need to have a life. I need to have fun. Yes, please, social life is not sleep. You let me sleep. No, you won't build social life in your dreams. It doesn't work like that. Right. And then when I talk about social engagements too, I'm talking about church. It's part of the places where you get to experience or build your social life. Yes. Personally, most of the friends I made back in school are from church. Yes. So it's a very good place to also build connections because these people, if not anything, may share some similar values with you, right? So yes, and then in the right community. And then in the next area of social life that will tackle is recreation. Yes. So relationships, this is where the parties come in. But please, social life is not all I'm going to talk about. Yes, most students just focus on the last. Okay, if I want to have a social life, let me go and party. So when I talk of recreation, I'm talking of your hobbies, right? As primary students, we all wrote myself, and but the majority of us wrote, I love reading. So yes, reading could be a hobby, sports, something that could take your mind off academics. So you can say that the main reason I'm in the university is because of academics, right? But then it is not the only of those things because, like I said, everybody will go through the university, but not everybody will make it because of the university, because of academics. Yes, of that, you are missing out. If you want to look serious, you are missing out. Please have fun, but then don't have too much fun. Yes, and please, I hope we are getting it and we are following. Okay, so the next thing I would want to talk about is the I want to have a social life. Many students are doing it wrongly, going about it wrong. Some people don't know how to say no. Okay, so Jane Karen, let's go here. Yes, please. Then they are going. Oh, let me. And let's go here. They are going. Let's go here. They are going. They can't say no. No, you're an adult. Literally, you get. So yeah, some people. So if there's a party here, I have to be there. If there's an event here, I have to be there. If I had friends like that, they were everywhere, and their excuse was, I'm building connections. Yes, you have to build connections, but do it right. Do it right. Don't just go places because there's an event. Don't just go places because there's item 30. No mistake. So you don't just be moving about anywhere. You don't have to be involved in everything that is going on campus to say I have a social. As you get to school, I believe that you should sit, right, think about everything. So aside academics, what else do I want to be involved in? Where am I headed? What do I want to do? When you have a clear idea of where you're headed, right? We have a clear, right? Yes. So the next thing is peer pressure and compromising of, values. Some students go wrong in the name of, I want to have a social life. So your people, your mates will come tell you that, see, you experience peer pressure in the university. Like, you experience it real. You've been hearing it. Like, see, it's real. Someone can come to you with any other thing. They don't care whether you have values or you don't. They're just going to come. But then many students go wrong. Okay, they said I should have a social life, and this person is saying we should go to the club. That's what we realize you are running mad because you are smoking. So yes, don't compromise your values in the name of I want to have a social life. No, it doesn't work like that. Don't throw away your morals because I want to have a social life. Don't let people dictate how you should live your life on campus. You should be able to know where you're headed, like I said, and know what you want and how to get there. And then the next thing is time mismanagement. Yes. Okay, so I should have sorry. I'm going to the club. How do you spend the whole day at the club? How do you spend the whole day at a friend's place in the name of I'm building connections? You're wasting your time. Right? You're wasting your time because you need to build connections the right way. You need to do things the right way. Right? You need to go to the right places to meet the right people. Somebody like Dangote in a club. If you are looking for Dangote to connect with, it is not places you go because you know that this is where this person will go, this is where this person will go. You're not going to waste time. You know he's going to be here from this time to this time. Okay, I'll be at this event. Discipline is very important to be able to balance your academics with your social life. If you can, yes, if it's not your academics, it's your social life. You may think you're succeeding because academics is okay. Until you complete can you realize you are alone. Okay. Now the next thing is social comparison, right? We can't neglect the impact of social media in our day. Yes. And okay, so because I want to do things like this so that people know that yeah, I have a social life. Nobody cares about you like that, right? Nobody cares about you like that. If you are looking for somebody to talk to, nobody cares about you like that on there. No man, it's very important that you know where you're headed. And when you know where you're headed, don't just go to the club or speak to the Holy Spirit, like pray about it. If you're Muslim here, right, pray about it. She gets it. Because you can't just be living life like that. You didn't come here by yourself. Someone brought you here. So to be able to figure certain things out, don't forget that you are a Muslim. God factor. Akwasi talk briefly on. So the first thing is to prioritize and plan. Have a plan. Okay, this is what I want to do. Have it maybe monthly plans, break it down to weeks, break it down to daily plans. It's going to help you and do it in order of priority, right? Don't you have to go for lectures, you have to eat lunch, you have to go for lectures, you have to visit a friend. Then you come and put this after that period you've put over there is going for lectures. It doesn't make sense. You should prioritize in a way that you know that, oh, at the end of the day, when I sit and assess myself, I'll know that I had a productive day. She gets it, and then go about your day. In the university, time will fly. Like it will just go, and yes, 4 years is here. It will just go, and the day is over, and you realize that you didn't do anything because no one is keeping tabs on you. No lecturer is come to ask you, have you studied? No. In the end, you will set his questions. Those who pass will pass. Those who fail will fail. Yes. So you need to know how to plan your life. You need to know how to, plan your day. Have the things that you want to do planned out properly. Now, the next thing is build a supportive circle. Yes, to be able to balance your academics and your social life. Build a supportive circle. Okay, so I want to achieve academic excellence. At the same time, I want to be able to build good relationships, recreate, yes, as in, have fun, to relax, and also engage in social activities. You don't go for friends who do not have the same vision as you. You do not go for friends who do not see things the way you see. You do not go for a circle that does not push you to be a better person. Do you get it? And then the next thing is to choose quality over quantity. I mentioned when I started speaking that many people, in the name of having social life, will go for a lot of friends to prove that I have a social life. You're wasting your time. Because if you have two quality friends who are adding very important things to your life, who are adding value to your life, if you have two quality friends who are adding value to your life, they are better than 10 friends who are not doing anything. I hope you are following and we are here. They are better than 10 friends who are not doing anything. So have choose quality over quantity. Yes, it doesn't matter if they say, oh, your friends are just two, but then they are adding so much value to your life. Don't try to take a lot of friends to impress anybody, right? So our parents will say that you are going to school alone, oh, you will come back alone, your certificate is just your name. Yes, you are going to school alone, so you don't go and impress anybody. If the people are not going to add value to your life, please just move. Okay, just go a different way, find better people. The next thing is set boundaries. Now, most of us don't know how to say no because when we say no, we feel we are disappointing people. But that could cost you your destiny because that could cost you to be wayward because a friend is saying, let's do this. You don't want to offend that friend. You are going to go. That's not wisdom, right? That's not wisdom. You need if you want to be successful in academic, like I said, you've planned your day. This is what you want to do at this time, and a friend comes to tell you that, well, let's go here. You can nicely tell the person, I would love to go with you, but this is what I want to do. Next time they are coming, they will ask you what's your schedule, right? Next time they'll ask you what's your schedule like. But if they come and all you do is yes, please, oh let's go, you always be that one friend who will say, oh, if I call Rachel, you should go. It shouldn't be like that. And then the next thing is engage in purposeful social activities. Like I said, if where you are going is not going to add value to your life, please sit in your room. If where you are going is not going to help you get closer to your goals, don't go. And yes, in the name of building social like that, you don't have to participate in everything in the name of of building social life. Yes, you are discovering yourself, but at least you have a fair idea of where you want to go. So you walk towards that side. The next thing I want us to talk about is digital discipline. That's like social media. In the university, you have your phones and your laptop with you 247, right? Yes. And like I said, anything outside of social life is going to distract you. Outside of social dynamics, all you're doing is TikToking, media, making your presence known. I don't know the kind of social right? So you have to learn to be disciplined with this social media. Social media can be very addictive. Your social life might be nice, but then you lack on another side, right? And now there are some benefits that come with having a well balanced social life. So, okay, a well balanced social and academic life. So, my academic life is going well, my social life is going well. How does it benefit me? Or let me just do academics. How do I benefit if I have these two and then they are balanced? Now, it helps you improve your mental health. Every time you hear people say, oh, people recently you're so don't think you're too tough. Academics can be overwhelming, right? And if all you do is academics, when it gets overwhelming, how are you going to handle it? You need something that takes your mind off how do I say it? Something that helps you come back stronger, something that helps you regain your strength and then, put in more energy, right? Yes. So it helps you improve your mental health. And then you have stronger support systems. If your social life is going well and then your academic life is going well, you have a very good support system because you know that okay, academics is right. So you know that whatever steps you want to take, you have the right support. And also balancing social life properly, right, with academics will help you build memories and relationships that will go beyond your degree or whatever certificate you are working towards. Yes. Like I said, networking is important. So normally you hear people say, oh, people, you need to know people, you need to build connections, people must know you so that if you want to go to this company, yes, it's very real. Please. It is very, very important. Don't be an island. If you're an island, you complete school, you'll be an island because nobody will know you. Nobody goes there, right? Okay. And then benefits of a well-balanced social life is it boosts your confidence level. Okay. Yes, because you have the right people, you're recreating well, you know where so you know where you stand. You're not confused. You know your values, you know how to stand by it, you are disciplined. It gives you some sort of confidence because you know you're on the right track, right? Yes. So social life, the relationship, let me just touch on it. Have social life is not just about having a boyfriend or girlfriend, please. It goes beyond that. So yes, I said build relationships, but please don't misquote me. Don't misquote me. I said build relationships, but please build the right relationships. It's very important. If all you are doing is it's fine. Okay, so that would be all for now. Yes, that would be all for now. That would be all for the social life, how to balance it with academics. Yes, so I'll just end with a typical example, right? I'll end with a very, very typical example. So let's say you are on campus. This might happen to a lot of you actually. Let's say you're on campus. So I've mentioned, prioritizing everything. You have a plan, you have prioritized your stuff. You know that this is what I want to do from here, from here, from here, from here. And a friend comes to you to come and say that this is what I want to do. Like, it's Saturday, let's go and have fun. And then you do not have it in your schedule. build you have your boundaries, right? So you just need to communicate it to them. And if that friend does not understand that, oh, this is how, this friend does not understand that this is not part of your schedule, you didn't plan for it, and you cannot make it, it should tell you something, that this friend does not respect your boundaries, this friend does not share the same, vision with you. The person does not even understand your vision. I don't know why you're working with someone who doesn't understand and believe in your vision. It will just crash. One of you will win the other over, and you are most likely to be won, right? Yes. So, like I said, social life is not just about partying. Yes, the relationships you're building, the communities you're joining, anything that you're doing aside academics, okay, form part of your social life, and eventually forms part of a greater part of your life, actually. So you should know how to properly do it, right? Do it right so you can benefit, right? Yes. So if you have any questions, you can type it in the comments. If you have any questions, you can raise your hand, type it in the comments. Okay, so I don't know how to, know if someone is typing. So please, if you're typing, just raise your hand so that we know if there are questions or we move on. Okay. And Sue Benedict, please, are you going to type or would you unmute? If you have a question, feel free. Feel free to ask your question or type your question.
Okay. Thank you so much for a very beautiful presentation, and I really liked the presentation. It was very pragmatic, easily implement. Um, so I have a question about um what you presented on that social life. Um, do you think? I mean, we hear most often that we should, as you rightly said in your presentation, we shouldn't only focus on academics, right? But then, as a graduate, how do you see the what do you think the ratio of academic to social life should be like? Do you think we should have more like a priority? I mean, prioritizing one, leaving one, or something? Because I mean, I believe that nothing can be done equally, right? So, or unless maybe otherwise, you want to change my belief. If not, then you answer my question. Thanks.
Okay, thank you very much for the question. So, thank you very much. So, with academics and social life, it's not a matter of prioritizing one over the other. Priority comes when you think. Now, priority is a personal decision, right? You can say that for me, my academics should come first. For me, my social life would come first. With that, priorities will differ. But generally, the focus here is not to give, it's not necessarily to give priority to any of them. Like your academic should, if I say your academic should come first, then there's no point in talking about balancing it, right? You are balancing it. When we say you're balancing something, literally, it's more like if it's not 50-50, at least it should complement each other, right? So it's not really a matter of, okay, yeah, you should have a social life, but let your academics come first. No, you should have a social life, but don't leave your academic life. It's really important. So work both of them together. They should complement each other, not compete, right? Yeah. So, please, is your question answered?
Yes, please. Thank you very much.
You're welcome, Terry. Okay, Davina. Sorry if I got it wrong. She's saying that what is the best way to approach someone you would want as a mentor? Okay, I believe this is okay. Let me just generalize it. So, the best way to approach someone now, even before you approach the person, you should know a bit about the person. You should know a bit about who this person is and what they're doing and why you want the person as a mentor. Because before you come to me that, oh, Rachel, can you mentor me? I need to know why me, right? So you should have a reason. Why do you want the person to mentor you? And you can just talk to the person. Okay, this is you introduce yourself. Maybe if this person is a stranger and you're reaching out, people do that. Yes, they reach out to someone on LinkedIn and then, say, I want you to mentor me or something. But then, even with that, let's say it's a stranger, you introduce yourself, you let a person know who you are, what you're doing, what you're interested in. How does it link to what they're doing? Okay, so I can't give IT examples because it's my specialty. So let's say I did petrochemical engineering, right? I want to maybe further polymer technology. And then we go for an event and I see a professor whose research interest is in polymer technology. And then I need this person as a mentor. Sometimes you do not, let me talk on direct mentors. You need this person to mentor you. You can just talk to the person. All right, so this is my name, right? This is what I do. My name is Rachel. A recent graduate of petrochem. I want to do. I'm interested in doing this, and I looked you up. This is what you do, right? This is what you do. I'm very interested, and I would like to, learn a lot from you. Now you have to prove your seriousness to earn somebody's mentorship. Yes, most of these people that you're going to meet at events and all of that to network with them, so become your mentors and everything. If you're not serious, they're not going to mind you because they are busy people, right? Now let's bring it home. Sorry, the H factor. Now let's bring it home. Let's bring it home. Maybe a mentor around academics or something. You need the person to help you out. So it's the same approach. Let the person know that this is who I am, this is what I'm doing. Don't just go and say, please, I want you to be my mentor. Why? Because you're a good person. Please, no. It doesn't work like that. Right? So just approach the person, let the person have a say idea of what you're doing, what you're interested in, and see how they can help you. Yes, it's supposed to be easy that way. Please, Ansu Benedict, I see your hand up. You can ask your question. Please, Benedict, are you going to raise your hand mistakenly up? I think he's off. Okay. Please, are there any other questions? If you don't have a question, please send a thumbs up. If you don't have a question, please send a thumbs up so that we know that we are not expecting questions. Okay. Benedict's hand is up. So I think I'll just end here. He can maybe come later to ask if it's a mistake. Yes, and thank you all very much for listening to me. Thank you for your audience, and thank you so much to the leaders here for this opportunity. I really appreciate it. And I'm also very grateful to my colleague. Yeah, he spoke a lot. I learned a lot actually. I wish I knew most of the things he said while I was in school. Yes, thank you very much. accuracy. So I would end here. Thank you all for having me.
And thank you very much, Rachel. And thank you very much, Akwasi, as well. So we have brought the session to an end. And I don't